Divine Barber and Beauty Institute Student Handbook Orientation. Welcome to Divine Barber and Beauty Institute. I want to thank every one of you for choosing to be a part of our institute. It truly means the world to us that you have entrusted us with your education and the start of your exciting journey in the beauty industry. At Divine Barber and Beauty Institute, we are committed to providing you with the highest level of education, hands-on training, and guidance to help you succeed in your new career. Our goal is to equip you with the skills, knowledge, and confidence to thrive in this industry. This journey is one we will take together. Success in this field requires dedication, passion, and teamwork, and we are here to support you every step of the way. You are not just a student here, you are family. As a family, we will encourage, uplift, and push each other to be the best we can be. So welcome to the Divine Barber and Beauty Institute family. I look forward to seeing you grow, excel, and achieve your dreams. Let's get started on this amazing journey together. This handbook contains important information about our programs, policies, and procedures. Please read it carefully to understand what to expect during your education with us. All students will have a hard copy of the handbook. And again, we thank you. Mission Statement 1, Develop Technical Competence. Our primary goal is to develop the highest possible degree of technical and professional competence in our students. 2, train in industry principles. We train each student in the principles and practices of cosmetology, barbering, nail technology, and teacher training. 3, provide marketable skills. Divine Institute will continually provide each of our students with marketable skills and professional attitudes. 4, emphasize professional responsibility. We emphasize responsibility and commitment to self, employers, colleagues, clients, and community. Statement of non-discrimination. No discrimination in admissions Divine Institute practices. No discrimination based on age, race, sex, color, creed, religion, financial status, nationality, ethnic origin, or area of residence in any of its practices and policies on admissions. No discrimination in instruction. We do not discriminate in our instruction practices or policies. No discrimination in graduation. There is no discrimination in our graduation practices or policies. Administrative and Faculty, Deanna Lewis. Supervising Teacher, Master Educator, Director of Education, Dorothy Hayes, Teacher, Master Educator. The instructional staff are licensed professional individuals carefully selected for their ability to convey information, knowledge of the craft, and professionalism to each student. They are trained in a certain method and follow lesson plans. It is important to realize that you are most important in your education. School calendar class. Start dates classes start every first Monday of every month. Inclement weather. In the event of inclement weather, school may be canceled. The Institute will mirror the high schools in the city-town they are located. Holiday closures. The school is closed on major holidays including New Year's Day, Civil Rights Day, Memorial Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, Columbus Day, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Student Academic Advisement Monthly Evaluations. Students receive a written evaluation at the end of each month of study. Staff support. The staff is willing to help with any of your educational or professional concerns whenever they can. Professional referrals. The school may also provide professional and personal referrals as needed. Employment preparation. A portion of the curriculum is spent on employment opportunities, including writing resumes, job interviewing, and overall salon barbershop management. Facilities, equipment, and textbooks. Facilities. The school is housed in spacious, updated facilities that include a large clinic, practical work areas, and classrooms. A student locker area is available. Equipment. Each school contains modern functional equipment, workstations, hydraulic chairs, dryers, shampoo chairs and sinks, and hair care stations. Student kits are issued to each student on the first day of school and contain all the necessary implements and equipment to perform daily assignments and work on clients. Textbooks or SEMA digital platform login codes are issued on the first day of class. The texts accompanying workbooks are an important part of daily classwork and practical work. Graduation requirements. Complete exams. Complete and pass all written and practical exams with an overall passing average. Meet grade requirements. Fulfill minimum grade requirements of 75% and attendance of 70%. Complete required hours. Complete the state required training hours. Fulfill financial obligations. Meet all financial obligations to the school. Professionalism 1. Client-focused. You must use your training and knowledge to satisfy the needs and wants of every client. 2. Team player. You must be able to put ego and problems aside to be a contributing member of the team. 3. Excellent communicator. This requires the ability to listen and observe, to consult with and suggest ideas, services, and products to colleagues, instructors, management, and clients. 4. Well-rounded professionalism is a balanced combination of choice of words, tone of voice, physical actions, education, technical training, determination, honesty, good judgment, decision-making, cleanliness, sharp appearance, and talent. Guidelines to professionalism: listen. Pay attention to clients, instructors, and colleagues. Provide excellent service to all clients to the best of your ability. Consult with each client instructor before their service. Teamwork: help colleagues and instructors when possible. More guidelines for professionalism. Avoid gossip. Gossip has no place in a professional environment. Support others. Support the efforts of all colleagues and instructors. Stay focused. Maintain full attention on your education and client services. Smile, often maintain a positive and welcoming demeanor. School standards and requirements: breaks and lunches. Your instructors schedule breaks and lunches. Students are responsible for returning to classes on time, or the late policy will be applied. Food and drinks are only permitted in the school's designated break/lunch area. Food and drinks are not permitted anywhere else in the school. Phone calls. No personal calls on the school business phones without express permission from the school director. Cell phones and all other electronic devices must be turned off during school hours and can only be used in the break/lunch area or outside the building during your break or lunch. Smoking is permitted on lunch and breaks outside the building. Smokers should dispose of their cigarette butts in designated containers. Absolutely no vaping in the building. Additional school policies: 1. Cheating students caught cheating will be subject to termination from the program. 2. Family services. Immediate family members, children, parents, step-parents, siblings, and grandparents may have any clinic service completed at the school for half price. Retail products are not discounted to the students' family members. 3. Alcohol and drugs. The use of alcohol or drugs, unless prescribed by a physician, is strictly prohibited. Use of alcohol or drugs in any form on school premises, on school grounds, or at any school-related activity would result in immediate expulsion. 4. Makeup exams. Makeup days for missed examinations will be scheduled at the discretion of the instructor. Makeup exams are a privilege, not a right. Students should be in attendance on examination days. Appearance, dress code, uniforms, general appearance, proper attire in the school is compulsory. Appearance should be neat, clean, and well-groomed with clothing properly fastened and pressed. No soiled, torn, or inappropriate dress for a professional environment will be permitted. Prohibited items: baseball caps, other headgears are not permitted. No sleeveless, backless, or low-cut tops can be worn. No shorts or miniskirts, dresses. Personal hygiene. Personal hygiene and sanitation are the daily responsibility of each student. We strongly suggest showering, bathing before coming to school, the frequent use of mouthwash, deodorant, and body sprays during the day. Dress code: black and white combinations or all black, all white bottoms, black or white tops if the smock is being worn. Black issued lab coat for seniors with student name tag. White lab coat for juniors with student name tag. Black or white leather shoes. Canvas cloth sneakers are not permitted. For safety reasons, no open-toed shoes are permitted. Absolutely no jeans of any type. Personal belongings and kits neatness. You are required to work as neatly as possible. After each work assignment, you are expected to clean and tidy up. Storage. Your personal belongings should be stored in your locker or your vehicle. Kits are to be neatly placed underneath your workstation. Kit maintenance. When not in use, kits should be closed and put away. School not responsible. The school is not responsible for missing items or belongings. Please do not leave personal belongings unattended. Personal supplies and services, purchasing supplies. Students wishing to purchase supplies or services must first get permission from their instructor, and all supplies and services must be paid for. Free services. If a service is performed free of charge, the service must be performed at the student's primary campus. Duties and responsibilities: duty roster. A duty roster will be made monthly for all classroom clinic duties. This will be done on a rotating basis for fairness to all students. Training assignment. Your duties are an assignment as part of your training. Instructors will check all duties at the end of the day. Dispensary and supply room students are responsible for the proper upkeep of the client's chemical service files and all supplies. Towels must be clean and ready for use both day and night. Student services permission required. No student is to do another student's hair, nails, etc. without first getting permission from their instructor. Priority order. The order of priorities would be theory, practical, and clinical assignments for the day. Once completed, an instructor may permit you. Client priority. If a client comes in while you are having your service done and there is no one else available, you must service the client. Refusal consequences. Any student refusing to service a client will be immediately sent home and receive no hours from the time of dismissal. Students who are physically unable to service a client cannot be in attendance or receive hours. Client services constant attention students are never to leave a client unattended. It could be dangerous to the client and is unprofessional. No refusals. No student can refuse to service a client. Student will be sent home for the day. Weapons policy strict prohibition. Weapons of any type are strictly forbidden in school. Consequences. Students caught with a weapon in school will be sent home immediately. The weapons will be turned over to the local police department, and a decision will be made as to whether the student will be allowed to return to school. Violation of the above rules and standards may result in disciplinary action up to and including termination from school. Tardiness policy. Late arrival penalty. Any student arriving more than 10 minutes late to all classes will incur a 1-hour attendance penalty unless the tardiness is due to an emergency. Emergency exception. In such cases, students must provide a written explanation of the emergency at the time of his or her attendance at that class. Attendance and absenteeism. 1. Consecutive absence limit. The student should be aware that absenteeism for more than 14 consecutive days without contacting the school can result in the student being terminated from the program. 2. Time calculation. Time is calculated on the quarter hour. 3. Graduation date changes. The contracted date of graduation may be changed throughout your program because of unexpected school closures. Make-up hours may not reverse your revised graduation date. 4. Absenteeism allowance. 5% of your contact time for scheduled hours is allowed for absenteeism and/or tardiness. Once a student has used all time allotted for absenteeism, they will be required to purchase additional training hours at the current hourly tuition rate. Leave of absence policy eligibility. Leaves of absence can be granted in cases of emergency or medical problems, which cause attendance to be impossible or impractical. Effect on status A student who is granted a leave of absence by the school is not considered to have withdrawn from the school. Impact on completion. A leave of absence will not affect the student's maximum time frame for completion. However, it will affect their scheduled graduation date. Leave of absence requirements. 1. Complete request form. Complete the school's leave of absence request. 2. Obtain approval. Be approved by the school director. 3. Maintain progress. Must be in satisfactory progress. 4. Duration limits. Leaves must be a minimum of 14 days and a maximum of 90 days. Students may not arbitrarily decide to take a leave of absence. Student grievance procedure. Step 1. Direct communication. Speak directly to the person as involved to resolve the issue. Step 2. Director supervising teacher. Speak to the director supervising teacher who will render an oral decision within 3 school days. Step 3. Written decision. Speak to the director supervising teacher who will render a written and/or oral decision within 3 school days. Step 4. School administrator. Email to the school administrator, Catherine Thale, Hotmail. Explaining the grievance or a written statement to the corporate office. A decision will be rendered within 10 days. Step 5. State board. Contact the NJ State Board of Cosmetology and Hairstyling. Satisfactory academic and attendance progress evaluation policy. Evaluation criteria. The student must meet both attendance and academic requirements to be considered making satisfactory progress at the midpoint of the program course to be eligible to receive continued financial assistance. Only for financial aid students. We don't offer financial aid at this time. Grade requirements. If the student's cumulative grade average is 75% or above, and attendance is 70% of the hours required, the student will be determined as making satisfactory progress. Completion ability students must demonstrate the ability to complete all program requirements within the allotted time frame by scheduled attendance make-up work. Probation Policy 1, Probation Criteria. Students who do not have an average grade of 75% and/or 70% of the hours required midterm hours of each course will be placed on academic attendance probation. 2. Financial aid during probation. While on probation, financial funds may be dispersed to eligible students. 3. Probation period. The student on probation will be given a period of 30 school days to improve performance. If the student during this time improves on their percent and is not yet in satisfactory progress, they may be given an additional 30 days. 4. Termination. However, if the student doesn't meet the minimum of satisfactory progress at the end of 60 days, they will be terminated from their program. At any time during the probationary period, if the student fails to improve, they may be terminated from the school at any time. Job Placement Assistance 1, Career Preparation. Within the educational program, students will be trained in writing resumes and preparing for job interviews. 2. Industry exposure. Every possible effort will be made by the school to expose students to professionals in the field. 3. Career opportunities. We aim to make students aware of the many professional opportunities available to them. 4. Placement assistance. Although the school cannot guarantee placement, reasonable efforts will be made to assist students in securing suitable employment. This assistance is available to any student, regardless of how long ago the student graduated. State Board Licensing Complete Curriculum. The completion of a state and federal approved curriculum and meeting the required hours of training with passing grades is the first step in becoming a licensed professional. Exam registration. Upon successful completion of the course, the student will be assisted by the school administration for testing agency registration and location to take the licensing examination. Pass licensing exam. Passing grades on this exam is the final step to being granted a professional license. Student access to records 1, viewing rights. Each student has the right to view any items in their files and may do so by request. This request will be granted within a reasonable amount of time to accommodate the office's schedule. 2. File integrity. At no time may a student remove any items, articles from their file. 3. Record custodian. The school director is the official custodian of the records. All records will be maintained for 3 years from the date of graduation or termination from the school. 4. Assistance available. The school director may request other school personnel to assist in answering any questions that students may have regarding interpretation of the records. Thank you for joining us for orientation. We're so excited to have you as part of our program and can't wait to see you grow and succeed in the beauty industry. Your journey starts now, and we're here to support you every step of the way. We look forward to celebrating your progress and, ultimately, your graduation as you step into a rewarding career in beauty. Wishing you all the best as you begin this exciting new chapter. See you in class.